Making headlines. The President arrives in New Delhi to attend the swearing-in ceremony of Prime Minister Modi and the Council of Ministers of the Government of India. The Vice President underscores the role of collaboration from the Maldives civil services in expediting national initiatives led by the President. And the city's minister expresses commitment to addressing challenges faced by councils following his official visit to 10 islands across Bar Atoll.
Welcome to the English News. I'm your host Malak Ahmed Fayaz. Now for the news in detail. President Dr. Mohammad Muizzu arrives in New Delhi, India to attend the swearing-in ceremony of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the Council of Ministers of the Government of India. The President is attending the ceremony at the invitation of Prime Minister Modi. Upon arrival at Indira Gandhi International Airport, President Dr. Muizzu was received by one of the senior-most officials currently at the Ministry of External Affairs, Secretary West Pawan Kapoor, and High Commissioner of Maldives to India Ibrahim Shahib, as well as High Commissioner of India to the Maldives Munu Mahawar. The swearing-in ceremony of Prime Minister Modi and the Council of Ministers is scheduled to take place on June 9th, with leaders from neighboring and other countries in attendance. Prime Minister Modi is being sworn in for a third consecutive term in office. President Dr. Muizzu has conveyed his congratulations to Prime Minister Modi, the BJP and the BJP-led National Democratic Alliance (NDA) for their victory in the Indian general elections of 2024. Vice President Hussein Mohammad Latif underscores the crucial role of collaboration from the Maldives civil services with the government in expediting and modernizing national initiatives led by President Dr. Mohammad Muizzu. He made the remarks at the inaugural ceremony of the 4th Civil Service Conference. Speaking at the conference, Vice President Hussein Mohammad Latif highlighted that the Civil Service Commission, as an independent institution, has seen positive changes over the past 17 years, contributing significantly to the development of civil servants and the enhancement of service quality. In his address, Vice President emphasized the great responsibility civil servants hold in serving the public, noting that their efforts are essential in facilitating the administration's goals. He also acknowledged hard work of civil servants, highlighting their love and dedication towards the nation. He further stressed that public service requires patience and wisdom, as civil servants are key in implementing and supporting the provisions and visions laid out by the government. He urged civil servants to collaborate and cooperate in achieving the swift and effective execution of President Dr. Mohammad Muizzu's objectives for national progress. He also noted that prompt and expedite facilitations of provisions is the key motto for President Dr. Mohammad Muizzu's presidential tenure. Moreover, Vice President highlighted the need to leverage modern technology to address long queues for services, emphasizing the critical importance of making it accessible online from home. He concluded his speech expressing optimism, hoping that the Civil Service Conference, which has started following a 5-year break, would be fruitful, leading to important decisions being made. Minister of Cities, Local Government and Public Works Adam Sharif Umar expresses his commitment to addressing challenges faced by councils. He made the remarks in a social media post following his visit to 10 islands across Bar Atoll. In the post, Cities Minister Adam Sharif further extended his gratitude to the councils and Women's Development Committees (WDCs) for their warm hospitality during his visit, affirming the success of his trip in identifying key challenges. Highlighting the difficulties faced by councils, Minister Adam Sharif noted the challenge of recruiting individuals for civil service commission jobs, compounded by better pay offered in other island positions. He also emphasized the risks faced by the municipal workers, signaling plans for further discussions with civil services to mitigate these challenges comprehensively. During the trip, Minister attended the prize day for previous academic year at the Bar Atoll Education Center during his trip. Minister of Youth Empowerment, Information and Arts Ibrahim Wahid states that the government should recognize and promote the works of craftsmen and innovative individuals and businesses. The remarks were made by the minister during the special ceremony held to officiate an art competition and a website under the name Fenung Dirung, organized by the Maldives Water and Sewerage Company Private Limited (MWSC).
Speaking at the ceremony, Minister Ibrahim Wahid shed light on the remarkable skills and talent of the youth, noting that there are several skilled artists within the nation. The minister underscored the crucial importance of government assistance in recognizing and promoting the innovative works and projects of artists and such innovative individuals, rather than promoting solely within the mandate of a particular ministry. During the ceremony, the Managing Director of MWSC, Abdul Mateen Muhammad, extended invitations to all artists nationwide. He urged all of them to express their views on the theme through art. The Fenundirung Art Competition is held to commemorate the World Ocean Day and the World Environment Day. MWSC revealed that the primary objective of the competition is to promote the talents and skills of young artists and providing opportunities to showcase their works. Furthermore, the competitions will facilitate participants to emphasize the importance of water to the nation through their artworks. The best 3 artworks will be presented with awards. While first place is set to receive $3,200, second place will be awarded $2,200. Meanwhile, third place is set to receive $970. MWSC disclosed that the artworks will be showcased in the National Art Gallery between July 27th to 30th.
Maldives Zakat House reveals that a total of 180 patients were provided assistance from the Zakat Fund in May this year.
Statistics released by the Zakat House indicated that the fund was utilized to assist patients receiving treatment in mainly 4 categories. This includes cancer treatment, heart operations, kidney diseases and brain operations as well. While $29,000 from the Zakat Fund was utilized for cancer treatment, $4,400 was spent to assist patients undergoing heart operations. Additionally, the fund provided a financial assistance of $5,774 to treat various kidney diseases and $4,674 for brain operations. Meanwhile, a total of $40,150 was provided by the fund to assist patients receiving treatment for other diseases. Furthermore, the statistics published has provided the details of additional expenditures of the Zakat House. As such, a total of $168,612 was spent for the salaries for the administrative employees of the Zakat House. The Zakat House also stated that the expenses incurred in May will include expenses of some patients who were allocated assistance in April, which were pending release. They further revealed that the amount of Zakat al-Fitr released in May was to repay the respective individuals due to the administrative issues and problems concerning their accounts. A total of $2,719 have been released as Zakat al-Fitr. Despite the collection and distribution of Zakat being previously done by the Ministry of Islamic Affairs, it is now the responsibility of the Maldives Zakat House. The Zakat House was established with the recommendation of President Dr. Mohammad Moez and was inaugurated on January 2024.
Managing Director of the Maldives Hajj Corporation, MHC, Mohammad Shakil, assures that no one can influence the Hajj queues. He made the statement refuting allegations that some pilgrims were unfairly denied the chance to participate in Hajj pilgrimage this year.
In a social media post, Shakil confirmed that all pilgrims from the official 1,000 quota for this year's Hajj pilgrimage have travelled to Makkah. He emphasized that everyone in the corporation's queue was given the opportunity to perform Hajj this year, ensuring that the Hajj queue systems remain untampered. Minister of Islamic Affairs Dr. Muhammad Shahim Ali Said announced that a total of 1,150 pilgrims will perform Hajj pilgrimage this year, marking an increase from previous years. Normally, between 500 and 800 individuals performed Hajj annually, but this year the number has exceeded 1,000. Among the pilgrims, 50 individuals listed as poor have been sponsored by the government to perform the Hajj pilgrimage. A total of 3 flights have transported pilgrims to Saudi Arabia for the pilgrimage as of June 7th.
A United Nations report states that aquaculture is playing an increasingly important role in meeting the world's food needs, surpassing wild fisheries in aquatic animal production for the first time. The United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization said with global demand for aquatic foods expected to keep growing, an increase in sustainable production is vital to ensure healthy diets. It said that in 2022, aquaculture yielded 94.4 million tons of aquatic animal production, 51% of the total and 57% of the production destined for human consumption. Aquatic systems are increasingly recognized as vital for food and nutrition security, according to the report released as experts gathered in Costa Rica for talks on ocean conservation. The report noted that while wild fisheries production has stayed largely unchanged for decades, aquaculture has increased by 6.6% since 2020. It added that the sustainability of wild fishery resources remained a cause of concern. The report said that the proportion of marine stocks fished within biologically sustainable levels decreased to 62.3% in 2021, 2.3% lower than in 2019. It also said that urgent action is needed to accelerate fishery stock conservation and rebuilding. With the world's population projected to reach 8.5 billion by 2030, providing sufficient food, nutrition, and livelihoods for this growing population demands significant investments. It said that aquatic products remain one of the most traded food commodities, generating a record $195 billion in 2022, a 19% increase from pre-pandemic levels. The report was released to coincide with a meeting in San Jose of country representatives, scientists, and international experts to prepare for the third UN Ocean Conference to be held in France in 2025. Voters across Europe cast their ballots on the final and biggest day of elections for the EU's parliament, with far-right parties expected to make gains at a pivotal time for the bloc.
Polling stations opened in 21 member countries, including heavy hitters, France and Germany, for the vote that helps shape the European Union's direction over the next 5 years. The votes comes as is confronted with Russia's war in Ukraine, global trade and industrial tensions marked by the US-China rivalry, a climate emergency, and a West that within months may have to adopt a new Donald Trump presidency. More than 360 million people were eligible to vote across the EU's 27 nations in the elections that started Thursday, although only a fraction are expected to cast their ballots. The outcome will determine the makeup of the EU's next parliament that helps decide who runs the powerful European Commission, with German conservative Ursula von der Leyen vying for a second term in charge. While centrist mainstream parties are predicted to hold most of the incoming European Parliament's 720 seats, polls suggest they will be weakened by a stronger far-right pushing the bloc towards ultra-conservatism. Preliminary results are expected Sunday evening. Many European voters, hammered by a high cost of living and fearing immigrants to be the source of social ills, are increasingly persuaded by populist messaging. In countries close to Russia, the specter of the threat from Moscow was a major motivation. France will be the EU's high-profile battleground for the competing ideologies. With voting intentions above 30%, Marine Le Pen's far-right National Rally (RN) is predicted to handily beat President Emmanuel Macron's Liberal Renaissance Party, polling at 14 to 16%.
Croatia finishes their Euro 2024 preparations with an impressive 2-1 friendly win over Portugal. Zlatko Dalic's side beat the Euro 2016 winners in the Lisbon suburb to send Group B rivals Spain and Italy a warning. Roberto Martinez's Portugal, among the contenders to win the tournament, fell to only their second defeat in 13 matches under the Spaniard. Talisman Cristiano Ronaldo was left on the bench by Martinez, whose side spurned chances to equalize in the second half. Martinez said that the game had a negative result and they want to win, but there are also positives to take. Portugal won all of their qualifying games but have lost in friendlies against Slovenia in March and now Croatia. Martinez said that the win against Croatia does not make them good enough to win the tournament. Losing does not mean they will not qualify for the last 16. Croatia had the better of the opening period against the subdued hosts, and veteran Luka Modric netted his 25th international goal from the penalty spot after Vitinha failed Matteo. Real Madrid midfielder Modric is hoping to finish on a high in what is likely to be the last major international tournament of his career. Substitute Diogo Jota, on at the break, pulled Portugal level early in the second half, but Budimir soon restored Croatia's advantage with a header after Mario Pasalic hit the crossbar. Portugal upped their game with Rafael Leao, creating danger in search of a leveller, but the visitors held for second friendly victory after beating North Macedonia. Croatia start the tournament by facing three-time winners Spain in Berlin in a week's time. Portugal are favourites to progress from Group F, which also contains the Czech Republic, Turkey and Georgia. Euro 2024 begins on June 14th in Germany. Virgin Galactic is poised for its last spaceflight before heading into a 2-year pause on commercial operations to upgrade its fleet as the company seeks to finally turn a profit. A spokesman said that the Galactic 07 mission is scheduled to begin at around 8:30 a.m. Mountain Time from the company's base in Spaceport, New Mexico. The huge carrier plane takes off from a runway, gains altitude for around 50 minutes and then releases from under its wings, a space plane that soars at supersonic speed to the edge of space, where passengers can enjoy a few minutes of weightlessness and admire the Earth's curve. On board will be 2 pilots and 4 private astronauts. One of them is Tuva Atasavir, a Turkish space agency astronaut whose seat was contracted through another space company, Axiom, while the names of the other 3 will likely be disclosed afterwards. It will be the 7th commercial flight for the company, founded in 2004 by British tycoon Richard Branson in an emerging suborbital tourism market where its main competitor is Blue Origin, owned by Amazon billionaire Jeff Bezos. It will also be the final flight for its current spaceplane called VSS Unity, which it intends to replace with 2 next-generation Delta-class ships currently under construction in Arizona, with test flights due in 2025 before commercial operations in 2026. The future of the company is at stake as it seeks at long last to get into the black. Virgin Galactic is burning through cash, losing more than $100 million in each of the past 2 quarters, with its reserves standing at $867 million at the end of March. It also laid off 185 people, or 18% of its workforce, late last year. Its shares are currently trading at 85 cents, down from $55 in 2021, the year Branson himself flew, garnering global headlines. That's all the news we have for today. Thank you all for watching.